former president is done in conjunction with the South African Military Health Services. As we speak now, they are completing that process. Minister has also said that they arrived in the early hours of today, and I think we are complying with that. We have complied with that. We have followed the normal administrative processes, and we are attending to the assessment of the former president as prescribed.
Thank you very much to the members of the media. I just want to indicate that the former president is not getting any preferential treatment within the facility. He will be treated like any other offender that is within our facility. That's one. Two, I think it is important to indicate that once a person gets handed over to our facility, we take full responsibility as a department. So security arrangements of the former president becomes the responsibility of the department, not that of the SAPS, the Correctional Services of SAPS. So we are taking care of security arrangements of the president as the Department of Correctional Services. So those are the issues that I needed to clarify. The operational issues will be dealt with the head of center because these things are managed at an operational level.
Can you deal with the question of the eligibility of something like
those are the operational issues that are
One, the issue I want to stress and reiterate on the issue of assessment. There is procedures that are followed. One, first assessment is called an immediate assessment, whereby we take the immediate needs as to what is it, is it healthy, does it take any medication and what else. That is within 66 hours that was mentioned. Then the full holistic assessment that is taken during the process of in-depth assessments. That's why you hear that there's a weight assessment being brought up now and again, because there's immediate and the holistic one, which is in-depth. In terms of parole, yes, all inmates or offenders that are sentenced, they run through the same process, and their dates are calculated according to the stipulations of the Correctional Services Act. So he is also subjected to that procedure, whereby he's calculated if the sentence falls under the procedures of that he qualifies for Ikota, then he will be subjected to the court. If it's half, like the minister has mentioned, there are no stipulations of non-parole period. So he will be subjected as any other offender. And yeah, I think that is all from my side. In terms of the operations and the safety, there is a special operations that is employed on site, which is taking care of the site 24/7, which we cannot divulge much of the nitty-gritties of securities, but the security is in place, which is here 24/7. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. The first question that was directed to me was whether I have seen the former president and how is he. Yes, I have seen him. He is in very good spirit, and he has taken his breakfast, he's taking his medication, and he is, as I've said, he spoke, and I also told him that I'm going to tell the nation that he is here in this facility, and he said it's important that this country must know. So he's in very good spirit. I think he looks well and fine, and I hope that the South African Military Health Services and our health services here will continue to deal with these health issues to ensure that his incarceration is real and also his health issues are attended to. On the issue of what will happen when the Pietermaritzburg High Court makes a ruling tomorrow, we will cross the bridge when we reach there, and that's why it's a judgment. We all don't know what the judgment is going to be, so we will await the judgment, and upon release of the judgment, we'll study the judgment, and then it will direct us what to do. So that's what we're going to do with regards to the Pietermaritzburg High Court ruling, including the ruling that may come out in the Court in the hearing that is going to happen on Monday. We also don't know when the court will make its ruling. So we will await and be guided by the court order of the Constitutional Court also in that regard. So we are going to observe, obey, and be directed by what the court says. With regards to why his committal, warrant of committal is in Devon Westville and he has been brought here. The warrant of committal is not for the Devon Westville. It was sent to the head of the Devon Westville Center, and in this regard, it's also sent to the head of Correctional Services in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. So it does not state that he must be incarcerated in Westville. You will remember that the order had also spoken about Johannesburg police station and the Nkandla police station. So if he was in Johannesburg, we will have also had to incarcerate him somewhere, either in Johannesburg or here in KwaZulu-Natal. So the National Commissioner and the Regional Commissioner, they decide on the basis of the risk of the offender and the various assessments that they do, which offender go to which facility. And in terms of the Correctional Services Act, the National Commissioner is empowered to decide anywhere an offender can be. And hence you will find our offenders from Peter Marisburg being sent to Mataji in Limpopo, and you can find an offender from Mpumalanga being sent to the Northern Cape. It's because the Correctional Services Act does allow us, based on our assessment, to take an offender where we believe, in terms of their risk profile, in terms of what the needs are, to be taken to any facility. And in this regard, this facility is also nearer to the former president's home, Uganda. It has got many other advantages that will enable a human and a dignified incarceration. With regards to, I think the privileges has already been taken care of. What I can add that you may not be aware of is that Correctional Services owns hotels. We've got guest houses across the country. And one of our best hotels is in Devon. What is that? That we run with your co-chair? Karadin Hotel in Devon. Very beautiful, in Umshaka. So if we wanted the former president to stay in a hotel or in a highly privileged area, we would have taken him to the hotel. In Karadin there in the South Coast. Or we would have taken him to one of our beautiful guest houses, breathtaking in the Western Cape, where you can even see the sea. Even that one of Karadin is next to the sea. We have got these guest houses across the country. But the policies and the Correctional Services Act is clear. He must be incarcerated where it's declared a correctional facility in terms of incarceration. Because the guest houses and the hotels that we have are not declared as incarceration facilities and so forth. So hence, there is no policy nor law that would have allowed us to do that. But we have ensured that we comply with the Correctional Services Act and the policies and the laws of this country when we took him here, because it is within the policies and it is within the Correctional Services Act. Thank you.